Andy and I were really close for a really, really long time. And I love Benny Boo, and I helped pay for his baby shower and all those things. I think that Andy and I need to have a sit down and talk, and then we're off to the races.
I said to Paris, I said, my dear, and I would think, because I said it on the show too, I would be angry if I was her. I said, Paris, if I were to walk down the street on Wilshire Boulevard tomorrow and stop people and tell them that your fiance is going ahead and calling hotels, speaking to the food and beverage director, going ahead and calling and booking this and that and speaking to the caterer, I said, he's got to stay in his lane. You know what she said?
What'd she say? But I love him.
Mommy, he's so sweet. He's just trying to help. Oh. He wants to be helpful. Now,
well, I'm glad she feels that way.
I said, Paris, this is like my wedding, too.
Okay. You know, we're talking about Paris. She was in the headlines recently for speaking out about the abuse that she suffered at a boarding school in Utah. How did it make you feel, Kathy, when you found out about this?
Rick and I wanted to save our child.
Yes.
And moving to New York City, I can tell you right now, and just being out on the street and going off and being gone maybe for 2 or 3 days, it's very scary.
Sure.
An attractive young girl, people handing cards, being in these nightclubs, it was more than we could handle. I wasn't getting any sleep. I was so scared. I was really scared. And she would run from every school that we sent her to. Oh, she escaped.
Wow.
She would escape. So we ended up going and getting a placement counselor, which they have wonderful people in New York for private schools, for behavioral schools. And the top person that's recommended.
Right.
And we went and visited the school. I know several other parents that were going to be sending their child there too. I find out after the fact.
Yeah.
It's funny how we all keep things a secret.
Yes.
That's
because
true.
we're ashamed.
That's true.
But she made it through.
She made it through, and now she's helping other young girls, which is amazing. I love that she's using her platform for that. It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful. When I was standing there in Washington on Capitol Hill and watching her in front of all of these congressmen and all of these senators and all of these cameras in her face, and knowing that she is bawling and crying underneath, and I could see her lip just quivering, and as well as me listening to it and standing there too, just sick to my stomach. But yet I was so proud. I thought, my God, I just wish that my mother, my grandmother, my father, like the people that aren't with us right now that could be here.
Could see how strong she is.
The pride, and just, it's, she says it's almost worth all the hardship and the misery to be able to see what I'm able to do right now.
The power that she has to change.
That's amazing.
I think it's helping the healing process. The whole thing again.
Yeah.
Put me into depression. Up until yesterday, when I got back from Washington.
I understand. That's your baby.
Yeah.
That's your baby, Kathy.
Yeah, and as parents, we go through so much. I totally,
It's okay, because she made it through, Kathy. She made it through, and she's helping people. Give me some tissue.
You should be very proud of her. Very, very proud of her. She's turning it around. She could have just kept it to herself.
She could have, and she's helping people.
Yeah.
You've been in the stories about you and Cynthia Bailey, and I want to know, because she didn't attend the repast, where are you guys now, and do you think you can ever get your friendship back?
We're cordial, and I'm happy with cordial.
Your former castmate, Claudia Jordan, also took to social media to blast you for making comments about who got you flowers. How did that make you feel?
Now that girl, no. The thing that I think bothered me the most about it, Lonnie, is that I was on a radio show. We had a great morning. Everything was great. And it's always like that one little thing and people like take it and like run with it. So we were talking about, we talked about the repast a little bit, and we were talking about who came, who didn't come, and who gave you gifts and who did. And I said, all the girls went in together and got me a flower. Now, at the moment, I told Marlo this at the repast. I was all emotional at the repast. And I said to Marlo, all of you guys went in together and got me a flower. Like, really? You know, I've worked with those girls for a really long time. So we have a different type of connection. So I was expecting something a little bit different. I was just being honest. So I'm just going to stop being so honest publicly.
Now, Nene, you married Greg in 1997 and again in 2013. Woo! I want to know, you guys, I mean, you spent a lot of your life with him. What do you miss the most?
You know, I miss Greg every day. I miss his touch. I miss being able to go to Greg for advice. Like, we all call him our problem solver. So I really miss, you know, being able to call him up and ask for his advice a lot.
Well, you know, now, Nene, you're embarking on a new journey. What do you think Greg would want for you?
I know what Greg would want for me because we talked about it. He wanted me to be happy. He wanted me to continue on. He said to me, he wanted me to love his children. You know, we have Greg's children from his previous marriage. He wanted all of us to stay in each other's lives. Nice. So we text each other every week. And we weren't doing this, you know, when Greg was living. We were a blended family, but he wanted us to be closer because there was room for us to get closer. So he wanted me to love his children, all of his children, and keep them all in my life. And he wanted me to be happy, and we've been working on that.
Now, former Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes was recently on our show. She said that she would be up for returning to the show if you two had a conversation. Check out what she said, Andrew.
I think Andy and I were really close for a really, really long time. And I love Benny Boo, and I helped pay for his baby shower and all those things. I think that Andy and I need to have a sit down and talk, and then we're off to the races.
Oh, boy.
What's your response, Andy?
Well, you know, first of all, I love it that you keep calling me Andrew because that is my name, Lonnie. I am Andrew J. Cohen, so very good. You know, we're in the midst of shooting season 14 of the Atlanta Housewives, and it's great. And Marlo has her peach, and Sheree is back. And we have some new faces and some great faces, and Kenya Moore is on fire. And so I am really focused right now on season 14 of the Housewives of Atlanta and not really looking beyond that right now.
Yeah, looking ahead. So a question, Andy. Do you think that in the Bravo universe that you would ever kind of do a spinoff for the Real Husbands?
Well, you know, that's funny. We early on in the run, I mean, this has been going on 16 years, believe it or not. And early on in the run, we cast the Real Husbands of Orange County. And, you know, the truth of the matter is, and this is probably not news to the three of you, men are pretty boring.
Thank you.
It was boring. We didn't do it.
We know.
That's so funny.
You've been the most exciting man we've had on the show.